Bragg here with the Team C4G podcast. I'm joined by Blake.
Oh,
and special guest, Nadir.
Hello.
How are we
actual
going?
special guest this time.
Yeah, well, it's Lachlan, you've changed and you've gained a Scottish accent.
Yeah, I know. Apparently so. Lachlan's not just a perpetual special guest anymore. He's just a regular dude now.
Gone.
And we fucked him off too, so.
Done right. There we go. 40 seconds in, we're already swearing.
Oh, god damn it.
Ah, well. How was our week in Yu-Gi-Oh, people?
Yeah.
Well, I'm still trying to decide a deck to play for Liverpool, so that's really all there is for me right now.
It's.
Oh yeah, that's coming up actually. I saw that. I saw the dates for that.
When is it? Next week or week after? Or
Halloween weekend.
Halloween
week
weekend.
after that. Actually,
Yeah.
That'll be a right one. Yeah, like,
I think
settling on a deck at the moment. Well, mate, hold on. ABCs will be out by then, yeah.
Yep,
Ooh, yeah.
That's the first major event ABCs are legal for, I believe.
It's going to be a clusterfuck, and and no frog in there, so
rank 4 abacus, please.
yeah.
Abacus.
Actually, rank 4 or rank 5 build.
I don't know about the rank 5s. What was that? Are people playing Galaxy Soldiers or something?
Yeah.
Galaxy Soldiers and Trans mods. It's just it's just fun. It's not consistent. It's just fun. I'm going the rank 4.
Yeah.
I mean,
Rank 4 with desires, and then
who knows, really? Like, could have potential. First event, things are always a bit shaky.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's a weird thing. The only thing we have coming up is LLDS, and it's the last one. I'm pretty sure it's in Nara, the esteemed.
Do you have LLDS?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like all the time.
Heaps
Like
of them.
I just get swarmed with LLD's deck profiles and stuff constantly. So
Have you seen his
Okay,
channel?
okay.
It's just all LLDS.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
just
Good
combing
point.
through
Good
going,
point. Good point.
Is there a deck? Is there a tech? Is there a tech? Is there a tech? No.
Is there a tech? Yep.
Even one where you
Actually,
have-
speaking of that, I noticed. Okay. Yeah. It's just speaking of that, I noticed. When you said Liverpool's going to be it's going to be interesting to see how many different decks have topped the regionals lately. It's
a whole
been
bunch, really. Like, I mean, it's at a grace period now where there's like waiting for the new set, so we don't really know like what to play for now because a lot of people are probably just looking forward. But at least for the time being, it's like residue from last format without monarchs.
Yeah.
And kind of without Cosmos. So it's like what's really left is like weakened Pendulum and weakened Blue Eyes. Well, not even weakened. Blue Eyes is the only deck that I didn't get in any
It's
shape
just
or form.
like it doesn't make sense. Blue Eyes is at full power.
Yeah.
Why
exactly.
is it so shit?
I don't know.
I'm still gonna play it next weekend though. I'm probably gonna lose. Anyway.
What do you get? Kaiju Blue Eyes I like. I like your build. It's cool.
get that far.
But yeah, it's like Paleozoic's topped, Shiranui's topped. DDDs did really, really well in a original that I was looking into last week. I don't know. We're in this weird period where it's like if anything can top. Like Cyframes went 7-0 in the huge LLDS in Gosford or something. Near us. It was Cyframes. Actually, it was a guy who went to our locals playing Cyframes. Yeah, I don't understand where we're at, and I don't understand why this is. I mean, it's cool that people can just kind of play whatever deck they want.
It's obviously because people weren't playing Spirit Dragon. That completely stops them. That is the only reason why. Anyway.
Spirit Dragon.
We'll keep this train moving. If you want to, please send us an email at teamcfg.com. We'd like to hear from you. And we're all separately on YouTube. Obviously, we've got Glasgow Yu-Gi-Oh, Braggio, and Noxus.
No, who?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't YouTube.
YouTube.
I don't YouTube. I just Twitch.
Yeah.
I just Twitch.
YouTube, Twitch. Find us all there. Forgot Lachlan's one. He doesn't matter anymore. This week we get Legendary Decks 2. Are we keen?
Well, yeah. Oh. Yeah, actually, this is something that could be seen. We could see Dark Magicians. This is a thing that could be played. It's not bad.
Mate.
It's actually pretty good. With,
did they get something new in the legendary decks that I missed?
Yeah, they get Eternal Soul, which is like their main card. Like it's the main card. But it makes Do you want to wait? Hold on. So is this in here? Yeah, we've got the effect. So I'll read it out. So Eternal Soul is a continuous trap. every Dark Magician monster in your monster zones are unaffected by your opponent's card effects. If this face-up card leaves the field, destroy all monsters you control. You can only use the following effect of Eternal Soul once per turn. Special summon 1 Dark Magician from your hand or graveyard, and add 1 Dark Magic attack or 1,000 Knives from your deck to your hand. So, this could be great, or it could die quickly because of the destroy everything effect.
Oh, it's a trap card, dude.
Yeah, I know, true. But the main play, only because I played the deck a while back, is this and Dark Magician Circle basically means on and off turn banishes and at least 2 banishes per turn. It's banishing more than ABCs. So if you don't have a Twin Twister or a MST, this is a big problem because all the Dark Magicians are unaffected. They can banish multiple things per turn and they have navigation to negate your stuff. So it's actually pretty good. I'm going to be honest. This is actually pretty cool. It's not Blue Eyes, but
their Banisher Magician, does it target?
the Banisher Magician, yeah, the X theme targets, and so does Circle. Can't believe we're at a stage where targeting.
Playing this deck for the longest time ever, like testing on YGO Pro and stuff. It was just super underwhelming, honestly. Like I don't know why it has this stupid condition where if the trap leaves the field, it destroys everything you control. It's not like it was overpowered or anything.
No, yeah, completely agree. It doesn't really.
No, not at all.
Do much. It's that tune thing.
In terms of
and on top of that,
it's definitely not on the level of Blue Eyes, really.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think it's like Blue Eyes. I think got so much more. I mean, yeah, Chaos Max and stuff wasn't the best card, but it got all that. It got alternate. It got it got heaps of stuff compared to this.
So
good thing I sold those.
I think the thing is that Blue Eyes got a lot of spells, and Dark Magician got like one good spell. And spells generally are what start your game and keep you going. So.
Yeah, they literally got one, and I didn't consider that until now. It was one spell, and that's it. It was a good spell, but it was one. So they can only make so many plays. They can only go rank 7s are pretty good. Their rank 7 spam pretty well, but without with going into all your stuff and an MST being able to blow up your entire board, it's kind of shit.
See, when did rank 7s become the bad one? Rank 7s are always better than rank 8s.
They were until rank 8s was super easy to go into.
I guess Felgram.
Because nobody would play the rank 8s. There was D-rulers were all rank 7s, and level 7s into rank 7s. So nobody could go into the rank 8 super easy. But then Blue Eyes are just well, excuse me, bang, 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 and here's Hope Harbinger and Galaxy Eyes to deal with.
Yeah, they just keep rolling out those crazy rank 8s. Does that mean, which obviously Dark Magician? The fact that Blue Eyes have melodies kind of crazy, and they got it in not direct support. It was back.
It was already there.
Yeah. Why have they made that? Stupid Konami, they're hard on the Dragon.
Oh well, not only that though, but the searcher for Dark Magicians, you have to tribute a spellcaster monster, so it has to be on your field already. Then you tribute it, and you get to add 2. It's really, okay, I don't know. Actually.
I think the idea with that was that you can tribute Robe or Hat or whatever, the little Dark Magicians are, and then they have a great effect.
Yeah. The Rod and Robe can recycle. Yeah, good point. It's worth noting there's 2 more. There's not 2. There's 1 more Dark Magician support coming out. It's Dark Burning Attack, and it's if you control a monster whose original name is Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl, destroy all cards your opponent controls. All right. Sure.
See, you said or Dark Magician Girl. It actually says and Dark Magician Girl. So if it was it would be good because then you just need 1 Dark Magician, but you need 2 Dark Magicians.
Oh wait, what the heck? Yeah, you need 2 Dark. What is this garbage?
Yeah, well, you just said it back to me. I don't need 1.
It's like Dark Magician Girl, and that's harder to put out than Dark Magician.
Yeah, no Dark Magician deck I've ever seen that's done well has ever played Dark Magician Girl.
And they kind of
those cards are. But we've seen Ojamas with their Delta Storm and Frogs with Des Croaking. They're cool and gimmicky, really, but you can't really play them competitively.
No, they were fun.
Yeah, I think we had a.
It's
yeah, absolutely. We had a Dark Magician deck kind of well.
We did.
Is it? Okay. Oh, wait. I mean, off turn, if you have a Dark Magician goal, that's the one thing. It's like, I didn't realize, but the Dark Magician goal is hard to put out because, like, Eternal Soul can't special summon it. Like, nothing can get it out. You have to. I mean, there's a couple of things that can get it out from deck. Like Nav can get it from. Yeah, again, I'm literally drawing. I'm trying to grab at straws here to make this deck okay. But I'm glad I sold the stuff when I did because I had a playset of circles and a playset of Navs, and I got rid of them recently, and I'm very happy about it because this deck is. Yeah, I mean the Dark Magician, like the Dark Magic attack's good. Like it's a good card. So being able to search it as well, like the Harpy's Feather Duster for Dark Magician, it's pretty cool, and you can search it, which that always worked well. But yeah, it's all just very slow and very,
Well,
really
Blue Eyes don't play their Harpy's Feather Dusters, so I guess it requires a bounce back to hand, but
Wing Beat, rightio, yeah, I get you. All right, well, yeah, overall underwhelming.
So
I'm gonna just
they will not be topping LLDS
no,
now.
unless
Liverpool.
there's like. Oh, actually, I mean, unless they come out with a crazy Secret Village of the Spellcaster lock or something, I can't see this. Oh, I mean, like Eradicator Virus can be played as well. I can't see this deck topping. It maybe the one-off if he gets good and lucky. I don't know.
She did.
I think it can probably top like small events, but it's
Small
definitely
events,
not like something for a YCS definitely.
I don't think it's consistent enough either. I don't think it's consistent to play through heaps of rounds. I think it'll be like, oh, look, this did all this stuff for that one round. That's cool. And then that'll be it. So what do we got second?
How about Exodia?
Spiral.
I know.
So the Exodia stuff. Yeah.
Mad. Yeah. Once again, another continuous trap, which just keeps milling into the graveyard, and then that legendary Exodia Carnot. Yeah, look them up, people. I was going to read them out for the thing, but now I'm actually reading them. They're kind of bad. Also, Legendary decks, too. We get a few cool reprints. Blackstone Legend was always kind of going to be in here.
Yeah.
Secret Village's Spellcast was the sneaky one, which I don't think we were all expecting at all. Did anyone sell off their Secret Villages before?
Yes, I did. I sold them for 50.
Did you?
It was on Saturday. I sold them for 50. This was announced on Sunday.
Mate.
I know.
Well, look at you.
I was like, oh, I guess I'm selling my other Dark Magician stuff. I don't need this. And the day after I was like, oh, it's getting a reprint. How unfortunate. But that's cool.
And then the Blue Eyes reprints, we get Whitestone of Agents. So that egg comes down from like $20 to like $0. Then we get another reprint of a Melody. They're like, what was the card that they completely... Actually, no, Melody is the card they've been beating down, just reprinting it, 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, because they reprinted it in the Mega Tins, and then, it was expensive, and then it just got reprinted to all hell.
Then we get Blue Eyes OG art, the Legend of Blue Eyes art, and then the tablet art all in the same set, so all 3. And I think...
that's cool.
I think I saw that they were going to be holo, so that'll be cool. And
yeah. Well, the way the legendaries work, there's always some holo. There's like 5 holos or something in each deck, and then
Then no Sage with Eyes of Blue reprint.
Yes. So that card will stay at like a solid $30 or something.
Yeah, about that. I'm not sure. Like, yeah, $30. How many pounds is it going for? If that is what you use.
Not sure. I think it's like 15-20 or something.
Yeah.
Oh, because we're almost 2-1 with them. Actually, we're almost That's wow.
Yeah, so it's about right.
Yep. Okay, fair enough. I think
buy it. It's $60 for. Yeah, and then I don't unless there's something else crazy that they haven't pumped up in the strategy articles. Maybe it's not the best thing to pick up.
It'll be cool for it'll be for anime fans, and then it'll bring the price down for competitive players who want to play like Blue Eyes or spellcasters some form, or even the Red Eyes deck, because Stone was the only expensive thing from memory. I think.
Yeah, Fusion fluctuates, but it shouldn't be too bad. They didn't reprint Fusion.
Okay, yeah.
And Fusion, they should sneak Fusion in the deck. I don't see why they wouldn't.
Yep, fair enough.
Anyway, as you try to
okay, so
Spirals.
Spirals now. So this is for any people interested, Bragg has a love-hate relationship with this because he picked up everything for Spirals that are out so far, and he hates the deck.
They're so cool, but they're so shit. Why?
Well, the problem is
They are.
it's not a deck just now. It's
Oh
like,
yeah.
it's 3 cards, so
Yeah,
Yep.
which I'm just bitter because I played Cosmo and BA with the same amount of support when they began, and it's like this time going, oh yeah, let's make them work. No.
well,
No.
BA was pretty good for like even
Yeah.
just the first wave. Like
Yeah,
that was kind of decent.
Yeah, traps, and then Cosmo first
Cosmo
round
was pretty trash though. I don't know how like you could have played that with just like Farm Girl, Slip, and 4 and Cosmo Town. I think were the cards, and like Wicked Witch,
and
Good
then
Witch.
honest, I think my deck list I played and I got into an LLDS thing. I did okay, but it's just people weren't expecting it. They had not that bad a match against Necros because you can just bail on the balcony.
Oh yeah, Necros were still a thing at that point. People were trying to play.
Yeah.
like
That's the thing. It was
first
just,
wave
and then I got thrashed by BA in the last round.
Yeah, it was. I literally remember this. It was last round. I'm sitting there like, so they're just gonna keep doing this, are they? Like keep cycling, and yeah, I think would you end up second?
Yeah. So I went for an OTK because I'm like, we're done here. I'm like, I'll attempt an OTK. Hope he doesn't have a trap card. Oh, he has a trap card. How about that?
Rip.
BA has a trap card.
Ooh.
Back then, obviously.
Funnily enough, Logan's gone back to that kind of like one of the players our locals who's doing really well. Like he won our local comp on the weekend, but he's playing like heavy trap stun BA with Vanity's Fiend. It's pretty good.
But now he has Terratops. He's probably gonna move away from that. He's a little poor.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, fair play, fair play.
It's all the traps are cheap. He's not even running the good Mirror Force traps though. Well, not that they're good.
It's... Oi, shut up about my Quaking. Quaking's good.
Yeah, okay. It goes alright.
No,
Anyway,
okay, so
spirals.
so the 4 spirals, these 4 spirals, they look cool as hell.
Yeah.
Like these look really cool.
Have you seen Nadir? That's the.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not really someone that's super into like card art and stuff, because like it's hard to just tell, like looking at a card art, like what the card does really. I mean, you look at something like MST, you wouldn't really think, oh, that's gonna pop something. So just hopefully just wait and see. I'm curious to know who they're based off of, because like I do like Metal Gear.
Yeah,
I can.
I was wondering how they're going to fuse M and Big Boss, but it looks like they've gone with M instead, and just purely that. There's not really, and maybe they'll do a dark version of that later or something. But
I mean, the main guy, Super Agent, just looks kind of stupid. Like he's
funny.
basically it's like it just looks like Johnny Bravo.
oh, don't we? I envy.
I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that. That's good. Because I have the photo in front of me now, and I was like, oh yeah, and I looked down as you said it, and I went, oh no.
Yeah.
I think that I think a card with a good effect makes me like the artwork more. As if it has a good effect, I like the card more. But I think that these will be, if they're good, people will draw to them as the new waifus, and then I'm gonna want to kill myself. But
yeah, because
it's gonna be one of those archetypes.
yeah, because everyone's
no,
liking that
seriously,
top one.
some of the comments are always some of the comments are already saying new waifu. Oh, kill me.
Because everyone's gone after the top left one, because obviously
The maid?
And even though like in theory maybe it's another spiral agent, maybe it's what we don't know yet, but I think the bottom right card's probably the more intriguing one, because it might be a field spell. I kind of want to know that because it probably has a bigger effect on the archetype. And then the bottom left looks like it should be an equip spell, but that's all we're saying to deal. We don't actually know.
I think the bottom left is probably a quick play spell, and the bottom right could be a trap.
It'll be so.
We were debating this. If it's a quick play spell, that'd be so cool. Like we were literally just saying before we jumped on. I was like, please.
There shouldn't be a trap because the checklist had two monster 2 spells for spirals.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's definitely a spell then, because the top 2 are probably monsters. I mean.
Yeah, because I mean, then again, the drone. If you look, like the drone was a monster. I tossed up I think I saw someone like in a comment or on Reddit say, oh, maybe since that's a resort, maybe the top left one's the field, and they're doing a weird thing, and the bottom right's like another drone. But I'm like, that would be so weird and shit. But I doubt it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in the control room there, like controlling the drone. Yeah. I can see that jump in logic. That's strange. I try not to make too much out of card art, but I mean, in general, I think the deck actually is like super good. as like a basis. I mean, obviously
Yeah.
it's not good now, but like it has like, you know, a searchable themed reborn. Like they're going to make a monster that's worth reborning eventually. So
Yeah.
that has a lot of potential. Um, so I mean, I picked up like everything for it so far, just like 3 of everything
Yep.
while it's cheap, because
The super big
it's
reds
got what,
or
2 or 3 more waves of support. So it has to be good at some point. Like Cosmo were kind of underwhelming.
We have to get there. We have to reach a point where this is okay, at least.
Well, the thing is, like, I mean, you pick them up now because you don't want to pay like 30, 40 for each super agent when they
Yep.
actually release good cards.
Yeah, absolutely. What was? I mean, if actually no, Farm Girl's a terrible example. Farm Girl came out at like what,
Farm Girl-
$100 here?
No, Farm Girl was $30 when it began. Same as Dante.
I don't know why Farm Girl was so expensive. The
Yeah.
deck was so shit to begin with. I think it was just the Star Wars hype, honestly. It must have just been the art.
Yeah, actually, it might be a good point. This Star Wars
That's
hype would
why-
have driven the price.
That's why I bought it. I'm like, oh, they do something different. They're Star Wars. Let's buy them. And then it was like,
'Cause
oh, this
The
could
deck's
kind of.
just not good. And I don't know why it was so expensive for so long. Like, at the start.
Yeah.
Like, there was just... It had nothing going for it.
It was just a play style. It was like, okay, they banish themselves and tag out. That's cool. That's all we're bringing to the table right now. Now you wait for support.
Yeah.
It's a spiral thing for me. It's like the spirals they have a cool way of playing, and it's different from what I've seen before, but it's terrible. So let's hopefully their
obviously-
different way of playing will be good.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like with the rank 1s, and if you have the prize card and you have Sylvan Princess Sprite, you can kind of do some cool things with super like spirals already. But then it just bugs
If you
me
have the price card.
on my like I'm not sure if I ran about this last week or like the week before, but it's just the fact that drone wants cards on the opponent's side of the field, and that super agent pops them on the summon before you boost it. It seems like it's like, why can't drone?
It's
just-
counterproductive.
Yeah, why can't drone like lock out like that Gravekeeper card style, that trap card, like that Zhu Yan one, where we wish it did that and then go, oh, then you can boost it, right? But popping cards before
Yeah,
you then
yeah,
use
because
them to
it
boot,
gained. Yeah.
it's like, why make a United We Stand monster if you're gonna do that? Makes me cranky.
Yeah, fair play. I think as well, if it locked them, at least that way you could even, how some of these things in the archetype aren't once per turn.
Way to rip.
Maybe you could boost them a couple times. Oh yeah, like maybe I don't know, but again, yeah, if you watch some videos on them with like the OCG stuff or the prize card, don't really take that as an indicator on this deck is good right now, because it's not. Bragg, if anyone has found that out, Bragg has.
Mind you, getting that prize card would be awfully good. We need a spare
What,
set.
think there's
what
usually-
prize cards does he use?
I think there's usually good indicators of when an archetype being released is like going to be good or not. Like, for example, when Burning Abyss came out, all the monsters had the line that you can special them from your hand when you control no back row. So it was very safe to assume that the next 6 monsters were going to have the same effect. So
Yeah.
that in itself is very good, because special summoning is good. That's what makes a good deck, is being able to just play through multiple back row and stuff and just like special summon a bunch of. And they all had different effects when they hit the graveyard, and obviously graveyard effects are good because you can mill, and it means you can get lucky sometimes, which is good variance for you to be able to like win events. This archetype, but Cosmo were a little bit different though, because like all the big ships were like really ignorantly made, so you can't target Dart Destroyer. They're all very awkward to get
Yeah.
over. So it kind of from the start you could see where it was going. You could kind of see like this is kind of just going to become a protect the castle deck potentially.
Yeah.
And it was true for like to actually play Cosmo, like it was essentially just a helmet deck where you set a bunch of back row and just kind of sat on a ship. And then obviously we had the Fire King hype, but that was like kind of an anomaly, because the best Cosmo support card was a Fire King field spell, not a Cosmo card. So
The destroyed in hand, yeah.
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 Did we get the ruling on that at the end, Bragg?
Yeah, you need to have
Did
a Fire
we-
King in deck.
Yeah, I know. That was a bit sketchy play on the weekend. Someone tried to resolve Fire King Island, or they did resolve Fire King Island's effect without a Fire King deck, and we went, I don't think you can do that. Oh well, what are you gonna do? It's happened.
Or-
But yeah, I mean the boards that deck put up were ridiculous. I think at an LLDS it was I just one match. It was okay. Well, here's Dark Planet, Infinity, Dark Destroyer, and their rank 2 or rank the Herald, the rank Herald. And they did that to me two games in a row, and I went, how did you play through this? I don't have enough to play through this, and Dark Planet's not once per turn. So yeah, it became okay. Well, if you can't get over this, I'm gonna neg until you run out of shit. So it was an interesting type of deck, but I think though the deck evolved kind of like Monarchs did, where it was okay, Domain Monarchs, okay, Zolkin Monarchs, okay, Brilliant Fusion Monarch. Like I like that. I like when decks take that turn.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't like relying on
interesting.
other engines, to be honest.
You'd rather the engine itself just be good.
Yeah, because now you're like jamming your deck with cards you need to see in like certain situations. So, for example, Brilliant Fusion obviously has a dancer. Like you're gonna see a Garnet in your hand. You have the Speed Droids. You're gonna have Takatomborg. Sometimes archetypes don't mesh well because they just kind of become awkward. But obviously, sometimes they're amazing. But principally, if you just have a very strong, like centerpiece, like engine, like Necros, for example, just like every Necros card was good, and every Necros card could get you to another Necros card in some shape or form. That's when you know an archetype's really good. Not relying on other engines tends to be kind of weak, I feel.
Yeah, actually, that's a really good point. Yeah, I didn't think of that at all. That's a really good point. I think the only like example I've seen outside of that is slapping 2 kaijus in a deck, because apparently that's just good everywhere.
I mean, I don't see that as like an engine. That's
not an engine. It's like it's a tech card.
It's
it's the same way you would play MST. You know, you're trying to get it like let your deck play, and if your deck can't play like against a Kirin, for example, you need something in your deck to do that. So Kaiju's like don't really do anything for you. They just kind of like help you keep doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't actually consider the other archetype or meshing with other archetypes. Good thing. That's a good point. I think I think that's why I kind of like ABCs, because ABCs I guess they rely on extra deck heavy, but I think the engine's really good. I like the way they roll. Your rats are gonna kill themselves.
Yeah, they'll sort it out.
I like the way they roll in themselves. I like Buster Dragon. I like its tag out. I like its off turn and on turn banish. I think the Union, I guess the whole Union idea is cool. I think it will run well. I'm keen on playing it, but yeah, I think it's pretty strong. I don't know if the rank 5 build's going to do anything because it has Galaxy Soldier and Transmod, but I'm really keen on this actually. I think I'm definitely going to ball out and try and get as much of this deck as I can and play it, because I don't have anything to play after my Demise Cleese left me.
Was it like, hold on.
Oh,
it took him like 12 years to make Union a good what would you call it? Actually, there's never been a good Union thing, has there?
Well, then again, there was never a good ritual deck until Necros, so
yeah.
It's a good point.
Oh,
that
Demise, bloody
OTK.
Demise OTK was, but that's neither here nor there. Or actually, yeah, Herald never really had his time in the sun either. It was kind of, it was there. But what was the better deck than Herald? It was a good time. It was a good time to be alive. It really wasn't.
Oh, I mean, Heralds are back. If you want to call the Cyber Angel Herald clusterfuck Heralds, that's an interesting deck. I don't know why that hypes so much. Yeah, like it's super interesting. I like the way it runs, but yeah, I don't know why Herald. The hype around that was ridiculous.
I think that'd be definitely one of the better decks if Kaijus weren't a thing. But when you have Kaijus in a format where people potentially even gonna main Kaijus, you're just gonna have a bad time playing Herald.
Literally, the only reason I went well at the YCS was because I ran Kaijus, and that was it. That's it. That's it. They're out so much, and when the entire format is based, this was when Pepe was at full power. When the entire format is like, okay, Infinity Rafflesia or Infinity and you can just slap over an Infinity and laugh. It's ridiculous. It outs everything. And you can't be expected to play around that unless you have a set of anities.
Yeah, I mean, I think Herald makes Christia consistently as well, but I'm not too sure. I don't really know too much about it.
Yeah. I think it was Olintio's. I watched Olintio's video on it, or was it Olintio? I think it was. And yeah, it was Christia. Actually, I don't think I've ever read that card.
Card's so Christia.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I like Rich. I think was Dragoonity Union? No, Dragoonity just equipped to itself,
Yeah,
right?
they use the
Yeah.
union they use the union playstyle, but not unions.
Sure, sure. Okay, okay.
It's like how Maxi and Effect Veil are like monsters, but they use like what they should be quick play. Like it's like, damn you.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I
Stop
get it.
making
All right.
things break rules. Anyway, yeah, on to Raging Tempest card announcement more. I think we're going to do one on the weekend. We'll probably get together and just go through all 80 cards that they're going to run through one by one and just actually read them. And then we'll do the same thing for the new TCG set, and then we'll just keep going on OCG, so then we'll always be ahead, and then just do the TCG and OCG imports. But the only good card that from this week, in my opinion, was like Heavy Armored Train Iron Wolf, which is maybe its name. Rank 4 Earth Machine, XE Effect Monster, attack 2200, defense 2200. XE Materials 2 level 4 machines. Once per turn you can attach one material from this card, then you can target one machine monster you control. During this turn, other monsters cannot attack, but that monster can attack directly. If this card is in your, at number 2 effect, if this card is in your possession is destroyed by your opponent's card or battle. I've just lost them.
Oh no, I'm back. What's up? I'm back. I'm good. We good?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Cool.
All right. Awesome.
If this card in your possession is destroyed by your opponent's card effect by battle or card, you can add one light machine monster from your deck to your hand. Obviously, sorry to the video viewers for that quick dropout, but audio people, you will never know what I'm talking about. What do we think of Iron Wolf? Nothing.
I mean, is it actually supposed to be played in trains?
It's probably,
I
it
think
should
this
read
is-
ABC Iron Wolf.
I think this is Abacus fodder.
Because
Um,
I mean, I'm not seeing this as a train card.
No, like what other level?
isn't there like one rank? Isn't there one level 4 train, and that's it?
Oh, well, one turns into level 4 when it's normal summon, right?
I think it's level 4, but it becomes level 8 on summon or something.
No,
Level 10 or
it's the other way around.
something.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
why have they called it a train? Oh, actually, no. They got a few sneaky level 4 trains in that in the first Dragons of Legend, like.
Oh yes,
So,
everyone's gonna
yeah,
use
'cause
it.
You have snowplow and stuff.
Trains confirmed tier 1.
But yeah.
No,
So
I think this is just This is ABC. I think.
So this could, like, I think this might steal games, so it might be worth running just as a sneaky one of, and you just go bang bang, that machine.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to use. It's basically a trapeze magician for ABC. A trapeze, I think that's what it's called. The double attack.
Yes, that's that. Oh, yeah. I think as well, just a Buster Dragon that smacks you directly for 3k is pretty good. If you've got a big board or something.
Yeah, if your opponents burn through the life points, if like they play DDDs or whatever, that they might be a little bit low, you just go, hey, guess what? I'm attacking directly. So maybe life points might be a thing. Maybe.
I like that it's kind of balanced as well with the second effect, or if your opponent warnings it, you only get a search, for example. But a lot of people obviously don't realize. Well, at least at the beginning, didn't realize if you're warning the Beatrice, they still get the summon because it says possession, not control.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this thing only adds; it doesn't float or something, which would that would just put it over the top. So the search is obviously strong and stuff, but I mean, you're probably not going to game them unless you're floating, I suppose, through a warning.
Yeah, fair enough. So it's, at least this way, if you stop it, they're not just going to go, okay, new monster and attack anyway. So it's good.
It's the dark Eclipse and nerf.
It looks super odd. The card art for it looks super odd, but I don't care much about the art for X's. Yeah, it's funny. Why not? I think as well that what other machine? No, I'm honestly it's just ABCs. The only thing I'm thinking of is ABCs right now.
Oh yeah. That's the only reason it stood out. It's like, oh, ABCs get a way to go for game. Crazy. That isn't Cowboy.
Yeah,
I mean,
fair enough.
You could play it in Gear Gear, I guess. Attack with Gigan.
Oh, Giga confirmed tier 1.
But I guess that's the only other viable option you could really play it in.
Yeah. Anyway, I reckon we should move on the discussion, which also is tied into the email because it's kind of cool. We got a couple of good emails, but Drew D, once again, I'm going to go with him because it's a pretty good question. I have a couple more questions. I have a regional coming up in 4 weeks, and it takes place the day after ABC will be released. So the question is, do I play the deck I know by heart and still strong but not tier one Mermails, or just try and or just main deck tech to combat the ABC decks, or do I just proxy everything, learn the deck in limited testing time, and then go into a 300, 400 person event and play ABCs? What are we?
I mean, like we have the internet and stuff now, so if you really want to learn ABC for the event, you've got that option. So it's up to you. Like, play the deck online. You should play the deck anyway, like even if you don't plan to play it, because it means you can get a grasp on it and learn it and understand how it works and what effects and stuff you're going to be watching out for. If you are going to regional though, and a regional filled with ABCs, like Mermails are definitely like a decent contender, because it's a going second deck, so you're not going to be fighting for dice rolls, and it's a deck that can play like 7 to 9 kaijus or something, which is just really good against ABC. And people, for the very first event, like regional of a new archetype, people are not going to really know the deck too well. Like really good players will, but you have a lot of bad ABC players that won't really know how to like play around kaijus and stuff like that. So, I mean, if he says if you're saying you're good at Mermail and you're comfortable with it, like sure, like just it's a good shout. Honestly, like just play Mermail kaijus, which is like kind of a thing already, and you'll be fine. But you should still play test what's it called, ABC online and stuff, and see how you like it, or at least at the very least learn it so you know what you're playing against.
Yeah, 100% agree with that.
Yeah, I was gonna, couldn't say it better myself. I was like, yeah, basically.
And then he has a second question. How do you approach testing in general? Playing versus your friends is great, but after a while you can key into each other's playstyles and tell at what point it uses. And, well, that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, locals can be a crapshoot because you play 3 scrubs out of 4. The same applies with playing online, where I found I can just build any deck and have a very high win percentage just because I'm better at the game than the randomly generated opponent. And then you get lulled into a false sense of security. So what's the best strategy for high-level testing to prepare for big events?
That first part, I know very well. Like, playing the same group of people who you may go to an event with the night before, whether you're staying together or whatnot, and just playing against them over and over and over. At the end of it, it's like, the plays they're going to make. You know how they play. You know what they set. Like, you play against them so much, so yeah, you can get too comfortable with that. Switch decks, if I could say anything, just it's for any variation. Honestly, I just test online against randoms on YGO Pro, which, as you've said, is kind of crap because you verse random scrub decks. But unless you go travel to a different locals, or you go to a scrub out event before, like you go to a random local tournament before the big tournament you care about, that's the only way I can really see versing completely randoms with okay decks.
I mean, what I think is that, like, if you are gonna test online and you use something like YGO Pro or Dev Pro, like you can go on ranked and go on the Checkmate server, and you'll play against good players and good decks. Obviously it'll take a little bit of grinding to get through to the high decks, but I mean that's just like any event regional. You're gonna play against shit tier things at the first few rounds, and then play against really good decks and good players in the higher rounds. So I mean, if you really want to put the effort into online, you'll find the good players eventually if you just play on the ranked servers. Don't obviously don't go to random duel, which a lot of people think is testing. Another thing also, a lot of people don't really understand how testing works or what the purpose is and how to test, because like a lot of people think testing is just like playing games, rolling the dice, looking at your hand, playing the game out, and that's not how you really test a deck. Testing a deck is like stacking your hand with like 2-3 combo cards, and then you play open-handed with a friend. They stack their hand with a kind of like semi-average hand that their deck plays, and then you just build game states and scenarios. Like for example, me and my friends, we were testing Fire King Cosmo for a while. I would open with like Infinity, Dark Lady, Tin Can, and Dark Destroyer in hand, and he would play Monarchs, and he would just like see how many times out of 10 he could break standard Fire King Cosmo board. So testing isn't about just let's just play games, because you don't learn anything from that. You have to set up average game states and stuff like that and test it. If you want to test tech cards, for example, a lot of people just kind of rely on drawing it. Like we were trying to test Mass Change Second and PK Fire for the longest time, and it's like, what's the point in playing the duel without using it, because we're just gonna shuffle up, start the game, and play the game. Like, why not I just put this mass change tag into my hand and draw 4 cards? That makes more sense instead of just playing random games. Or you can, like, just draw a random 5 card hand and then top deck mass change for turn, make that your draw instead of just a random draw to see how it is to draw mid game. These are all different ways that you can test rather than just playing random games. Random games aren't really like the way you want to test. And what most important thing, honestly, is even if you are just going to play random games, at least, like, have a friend. And a lot of friends that you find at locals are people like who could be like-minded like you. If you want to do well at an event, if you want to go far in the game, then you should find like-minded people. And having that is is probably one of the most important things you can ever ask for in, like, Yu-Gi-Oh, is having friends who are like-minded when it comes to goals or what you want to do in the game, like doing well. Because a lot of people just kind of play locals and just kind of want to have fun, but obviously a lot of people want to do well. And finding a good testing circle is, like, more important than anything, honestly. Just having people, like, who want to do the same thing and who put in the same amount of effort.
Yeah, that's once again words right out of my mouth. Like, and to be honest, no, I've actually never considered going, testing 1 card or 2 cards. I theory craft and go, would this card work in this scenario, and rig it, but not actually laying out and going through, like, combo pieces and stuff. That's really good. Thank you.
Yeah, well, I was just the Fire King Cosmo thing you said. Just like, how many times can you break my board, or how many times can I break your board? I think that's really cool because you are going to see those boards, and you want to know exactly how to go about taking them down, exactly how to go about deconstructing their board and going about your plays. So yeah, that's really cool.
Because you just kind of take out the middleman in that scenario. You're not let's not waste time going through the random games where one of us breaks, or the random games where we have to grind for like an hour, or random games where, like, you open really well and I open nothing. Like, you just go to the middle ground, which is where we both open okay in a tournament setting, and you go first and I'm probably gonna blind second, and you make your boards and I'm gonna try break it. So you skip, like, hours and hours of testing for the actual crux of the matter, which is, like, what is this deck's strong point? What is it trying to do? And how does my deck counter it?
Yeah.
Especially in Fire King's Cosmo's case, where it's like, okay, so this is my best possible board ever, and Monarchs can dismantle with nearly every single play.
Yep.
Yep.
The spoiler alert, like, the Monarch player usually broke the board, like, every time. Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's right. I suspected it was going that way.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you very much, Drew, for your email, and thank you very much, everyone else, for the emails. Keep them coming. The other emails we got, maybe we'll read it next week if we get a quiet week, maybe.
Yeah, normally we'll reply to them anyway, just for the sake of replying to them.
Yeah. So normally you go into Market Watch, but our general indicator of where the market is going is down in YuGoPrices.com, and
Oh no.
so
Why though?
maybe
Is it still down?
maybe we can just spitball it and go, what do we think is going up and down based on what we've seen in the past couple of hours, days? Anything?
Well, the drops we know for sure. Right?
Well, I mean,
Yeah, because they're reprints.
yeah.
Yeah.
The reprints, apparently, according to comments, Spiral Super Agent went up, but they can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. As an Ultra, an Ultra in the new printing can't go more than 15 to 20, right? Because Tin Can, so it shouldn't go too much higher. Desires are still crazy prices. Omega, still dumb. And that's the thing, like,
How's your pulled one?
Yeah. Luckily. I mean, then again, I don't know how much I actually spent on the packs in the end. But I guess I got the store credit. But, yeah, so Omega then, I can't see when they're going to reprint Omega, so Omega's probably should sit there for a while. And off the top
I
of my
can only
head,
ever see it in like a future gold one. A future gold, if they really want to reprint it in some way, but that won't be for ages. So
let's see.
I think they're just gonna hit that card before they reprint it. I mean, OCG limited it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point.
Because Zombies run. Actually, because if they limit it, it should go down. Because even though other decks are only running one, is it just the zombies that need more than one?
No, it's because of the hand loop.
Oh, that's why Level Eater got hit, right? I'm gonna very safely assume because hand loop.
Yeah, I mean, basically, yeah. But Dark Synchro isn't just like hand loop as well. You can also make some pretty crazy boards turn one, like Quasar, Crystal Wing, like obviously Hyper Librarian draws half your deck, so you can set something like Strike or Emptiness, and like,
Yeah.
thanks for coming.
Yep, that's it. Oh, there's the new plus we've got that new Floodgate coming out soon.
Yeah,
Dimension
that's...
Barrier, something.
Yeah,
That-
dimension barrier, boundary, whatever. Which
I did ask actually. I'm curious to know if Nadir, if you know the answer, because I pitched this to break today and we don't know. When was the last time a Floodgate came out? Surely it wasn't
proper
Vanities.
like run-of-the-mill Floodgate where you just flip and smile at your opponent. I actually can't remember. Most Floodgates are actually really old.
Yeah.
But in terms
Yeah.
of like pseudo Floodgates and soft locks, things like Dimensional Barrier and stuff like that, I mean, we get something like that fucking like every set, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But in terms of the pure Floodgate, like, I don't actually know. Most Floodgates are old, like I said, like Anti-Spell's old as balls and stuff like that.
Anti-spell, skill drain. Because I was just playing Cleese, I'm used to skill drain. Vanities.
I guess
Yeah,
Lose One
they're
Turn's probably the newest.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
There we go.
Lose one turn, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be it. Which it goes okay. Actually, it kind of hurt me this. No, did it hurt me this weekend? Or was that something else? No, I'm mixing up with Dragon Capture Gel. I'm like, I remember my monsters being turned to defense position, and I didn't do it myself. That was a spicy tech if I hadn't seen one, which was combined with Light Imprisoning Mirror. Therefore, there's
But then you normal summon for a kaiju and solve all your problems.
yeah. So there we go. Lose one turn. Like, why play lose one turn when you can just play 2 other trap cards?
Yeah, any other trap card. Anyway, Market Watch. So eggs are coming down. Both. So Red Eyes and Blue Eyes eggs are coming down. I think Sage might go up because it didn't get a reprint. Specifically, I've seen that happen a lot more than once. Oh yeah, Secret Village will go down heaps.
I mean, rightfully
What
so.
else?
That card shouldn't have been that high anyway. Like, it turned up every now and then in top decks, but
I think anything ABC related is probably gonna go up.
Oh,
Like,
Galaxy Soldiers and Transmods and yeah.
Transmod
Which-
got reprint, though, I'm pretty sure, so I don't think it should ever really get too expensive. I'm pretty sure it was like
It only had 2 secrets and they're both at like 30 right now. Oh, so 15 odd for
or are
you.
they sneaking in the structure? Oh man, that would be so dog.
That'd be so dirty, but that'd be so good. Because I want people to play the rank 5 build at locals because they're all scrubs just trying to buy the bloody structure decks, and I've been working on this deck for months.
But then, but then they get Galaxy Soldiers, and so, meh.
Yeah.
Galaxy Soldiers aren't just flying around. Especially
Oh,
Oh,
lots
like-
of the extra deck will go up as well, like Tsukiyomi, that might go up.
Oh, thank God I bought mine. Because yeah, Tsukiyomi has been going up. The ulti went up a fair bit too. Photon Thrashers are the other thing. Photon Thrashers just went through the roof. I'm looking at I wanted the ultis really bad, and the only place I can find them is for $300 a set. And I'm like, how about no? I want to ball out with them, but I'm not paying $300 for a set of Thrashers. That's not happening.
Surely you can get them for cheaper on posting in a Yu-Gi-Oh a group. Surely.
Yeah, I'm trying
100
just
each.
because
Because not even
Yeah.
good ultis are that. Like, in Thrashers, Thrashers had so many reprints though. Like the ulti. Maybe.
the ulti's the only holo though. That's the problem, is that it's rare and common and like Starfoil, and I'm like,
Hey, Starfoil's hollow. How dare you? And Mosaic rare.
sorry.
Ugh.
Let me
Looking at
bust out
Thrasher,
my.
I had no idea it was that expensive, honestly. For, like,
Yeah,
a
yeah,
comp-
it jumped up. It jumped up because of ABCs, and that's it. Because of the rank 4 build.
The
What
ultis
else?
rare, I mean, obviously the rare one's like $2-3. I mean, it shouldn't be any more. Bloody, there was heaps of them getting around. Order of Chaos was a terrible set. Everyone was trying to pull the Hornets, so there should be heaps lying around. But that's when,
Hope that's hope.
unless it's someone sitting on them again, like we've had every other market time where people just troll through eBay.
Oh yeah, that's why. Because I went onto eBay and I was like, I posted on everything and nobody got back to me. I went onto eBay and the only person I could find was like $98 with $20 shipping each, and I went, why? It was ridiculous. I went, I'm not doing that. But the other thing was Paleozoics are never going to go up because they're all commons. Is there anything in the Paleozoic deck that Bahamut Shark? Bahamut Shark's been going up heaps because of the Tree Toad.
Yeah,
Because Tree Toad's going to come out.
and only had the one gold reprint, so shouldn't.
Yep, and that card's going to come break everything. Oh,
Is it?
I don't know.
We were saying it a few.
I don't know.
We were saying it a few weeks ago, but it's more and more. I'm not as scared of Tree Toad as I was a few weeks ago. Should be right. Should be.
Yeah. I mean, you can just slap a kaiju on it, but then again, you can slap a kaiju on anything except a floodgate. So, yeah, I'm not scared particularly. I mean, I'll still pick up my cherries, and cherries have been going up heaps. That's the other thing as well. Cherries was what, like $20 at one point.
Wait, no way. They weren't that hype a few weeks ago, and when I sold it for about. Maybe I'm just do bad deals. Who knows? Probably that.
Do you play cherries? Did you? Do you rate cherries as a side deck?
I think it's really hit or miss. At least against Burning Abyss. I don't know about this format. I haven't really thought about it for this format, honestly. But I think it could be kind of good. Because like ABC,
Everyone around me is picking them up.
Because like one of the problems with cherries against like Burning Abyss was that if you top deck it for turn after they've already made like double Dante, then it's just sitting there being very useless. But now if you like play against like ABC, like they make the ABC, but they need to tag it out, and then when they tag it out, you can then cherries them. So it can have uses, I think, mid game as well now. That was really the TLDR. That was essentially the issue I had with cherries, was that it was kind of a bit shit mid game, which you have a very high risk of seeing it mid game rather than just
Opening
it first turn ideally.
Yeah. As soon as they slap a monster, well, that and I mean, for Tree Toad, I guess people might, for people who build like straight frogs, but I don't know. I think I'd rather deal with the Tree Toad than have to side in 3 cherries and go, oh, this is my Tree Toad out, and then I think I'll just deal with the Tree Toad. I think I can do that.
And multiple Tree Toads is going to be really AIDS, especially the fact that.
Good point.
See, like, it's not even the fact that it just negates and you can spam multiple Tree Toads. It's the fact that it negates and then takes the card that it negated. So if you, like, try bait out with Raigeki, like, they're just going to take your Raigeki for next turn. So now you have to play around... Now you have to bait out Tree Toad and play around your own cards that you use to bait out Tree Toad. It's like, okay, fair.
Thanks. Good point. And plus it recycles itself.
Does it? I can't. Oh god. Does it?
It
float?
does. As soon as it hits the grave, it says return a water monster to the hand. So it just returns itself, and it doesn't specify not itself. So it's like, okay, whoop, back to the extra deck.
I mean, that's not too bad. I thought it like floated into the field or something, but replacing itself is that's still pretty strong. But like, at least it doesn't float.
How fucked up
At least it doesn't.
How fucked up a game do we have where you can consider that for a second and go, oh, actually, does it do that? Ugh.
Yep.
Well, it seems perfectly plausible that would happen, but no, of course not. It only goes back to the extra deck where they just grab it back in a second.
True. I mean, like, because I was versing straight toads and they pumped out 2 and then 3, and I went, but why? And they tribute other toads as well because it just has that free special summon, and I'm like, it was hard to dick around with. But yeah, for like the one-off Bahamut Shark play and such, I'm like, water can put out one of them, and I'm like, okay, I can play around it. I guess I can try to at least, and then it's just about knowing what to bait out, and then, I mean, I'm thinking about doing Book of Eclipse, so bait out Book of Eclipse or something. I'm really considering Book of Eclipse again. I don't know, it's because ABCs lose to Vanity's Fiend so hard, so I need something to out it.
I would
think it'd be kind of cool.
I mean, I'll play them if
What's
I
up?
find them, but they're in my house somewhere, but no idea where. It is a mystery. Under rats, I assume. Anyway, I think we're going to call it there. Hopefully get Yu-Gi-Oh! Prices back up, maybe do a market watch later in the week. Who knows? Alright, thank you very much, Nadir, for joining us. It was great to have you on. Great input.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
And,
It's loads of fun.
obviously, you can find you everywhere, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, or Glasgow Yu-Gi-Oh! Which, I mean, if you're watching this, I'd hope you would know and subscribe, because the amount of content you pump out is fantastic, and just getting a good feel where the meta's at with those deck lists. However you score them, deep connections, deep connections.
Thank you.
Always.
And you can find Blake at Noxious Fumes on Twitch. You're the most streamer of me and you. I guess
True.
I guess Lachlan streams more. Does he?
Lachlan streams rugby league finals. Or like rugby league. No, he streams rugby league award ceremonies. I think I stream more than him. I'm gonna say I'm the streamer out of all of us, okay?
There we go.
Jeez almighty.
The gauntlet's been thrown.
The gauntlet has been thrown.
And you can find me at Braggio on various places, and I'll eventually post some stuff. So, thank you very much, people, for tuning in. Bye.
Yeah.
See ya.